Hey everybody, so here we're looking at the Cube Computer Plexi, and we finally did it. We have Windows 11 running on this thing. So, the current system specs: we have a AMD Phenom 2 6-core 1045T CPU. We have 8 gigs of memory. We have a 256 gig SSD, SATA SSD. For example, I'm going to pull up Task Manager here. We'll get a look at our specs in here. So again, Phenom 2 X6 1045T CPU, 8 gigs of DDR3 memory, and our GPU is the NVIDIA GeForce GT 640. So, now there's a reason why I did not post a video of doing this upgrade, and that's because I did run into some hiccups. And I believe the primary root of the cause was a faulty Realtek Gigabit Ethernet family driver that's included in Windows 11. With Windows 10, had no issues at all, but with Windows 11 22H2, as soon as you plug in the network cable, the system would blue screen. And if your network cable was plugged in during the boot up process, the second half of the boot up splash screen, you would get either a lockup or a blue screen. So, yeah, quite frustrating, but got that figured out. I was able to locate, once I figured out it was the network controller, I downloaded a driver off the internet for it and updated the driver, and it's been working fine ever since. So you can see, there we are. So, I attempted to do an upgrade install, and of course it failed, probably because, again, of that network driver issue. So I ended up backing up the Plexi's C drive, which is the SSD, to a different SSD, which I got sitting right there. It's not actually powered up right now, but it's plugged up to the SATA connection. I'll be accessing that here in a little bit just to restore stuff that's like an app data, for example. But right now we have a clean install of Windows 11 Pro 22H2 V1, not V2. So that being said, let's go ahead and do a time test on how fast this 2010 hardware starts Windows 11. Now, of course, we do have the SSD, which makes for a huge improvement. Alrighty, so we'll get this set up here, and let's go ahead and restart this thing. So I'm going to time the stopwatch based off of once the Windows boot animation begins. Okay, just under 20 seconds from bootloader to desktop. So yes, we are running this on a MBR based system, not a UEFI system. So for example, well, let's go ahead and fetch our PC Health Check app. Like I said, this is a relatively clean installation. I have not really done anything with this yet. That's something I'll probably be working on tomorrow. So let's go and launch PC Health Check. Apparently it's installing an update. Alrighty. So, here we are looking at PC Health Check. You see, introducing Windows 11. Yes, let's check and see if this computer that's running Windows 11 meets the minimum requirements for Windows 11. And you can see this computer that's currently running Windows 11 does not meet the Microsoft EliteClass Military requirements on Windows 11. It has 2 or more cores. It has 64 gigabytes or more storage. It has 4 gigs or more memory. Oh, but the CPU is not on the support list. We don't have TPM 2.0. This PC must support secure boot. Heck, this computer don't even have a UEFI BIOS. So, yeah. Again, this is why I call the Windows 11 system requirements garbage. It's like smoke and mirrors. It says it's 12 years old. That's based off of the BIOS date. This motherboard is probably about 13 years old. So yeah, 2010 hardware, of course minus the SSD, which is a little bit more modern, but hey, it just basically affirms what I've said before in previous videos regarding Windows 11 and Windows 10. When you think about it, older computers, I mean, you give them 8 gigs of RAM, you throw in a SSD, you have at least a dual-core CPU, preferably a quad-core better. It'll run Windows 10 or Windows 11 really well. So, yeah. It's another fine example of a computer running Windows 11 well despite it not meeting the minimum requirements. Of course, this Plexi computer may not be able to officially join the EliteClass club of computers, but it can still run Windows 11 anyway. So, there you have it. Like I said, this is a clean install. I still got to get everything back up to speed as far as my software on here. There wasn't too much on here to begin with because this is a Plexi. It's just my service computer, so it generally doesn't do too much. Anyways, yes, I finally do have Windows 11 on the Cube Computer Plexi. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video from Cube Computer channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and be sure to tick the bell so we get notified of new video posts. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, and share this video as well as the channel with your friends and get the word out. Also, I have a second channel, that's Cube Comp MTDX. Over there you'll find videos about thunderstorms and weather, cycling, and videos about me personally. Feel free to subscribe over there as well if you like. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your support.